Today we're going to be checking out this wonderful guitar. This is a Santa Cruz OOO with a sinker redwood top and mahogany backs and sides. And this is my Desert Island acoustic guitar. It is by far the best guitar I've ever owned and probably the best guitar I've ever played. Cool slotted headstock too. I think that's a beautiful feature. But I got this guitar a couple years ago at Corsic Music, and it holds a lot of sentimental value to me. I'm actually going to be sharing a little bit more about that at the end of the video. But for now, I would like to just give a huge shout out to Santa Cruz. Not only do I think they make some of the best instruments in the world, but I think they're just a phenomenal group of people to work with. So we're going to get straight to playing. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Feel free to leave a comment and don't forget to subscribe. Let's get right to it. Beautiful guitar, am I right? If my house was burning down and I could only pull out one guitar, this would probably be it. And not only for sonic reasons, but also because it holds a special place in my heart. And I'm going to tell you a little bit of story about why it does. So, a couple years ago, I think in about 2022, so almost 4 years ago now, I was scheduled to run a 50-mile ultramarathon. And for those of you who don't know that side of my life, I'm an ultramarathon runner. I've ran 5 ultramarathons up to distances of 100 miles before, but this particular race was my first 50-mile race. And I just was super excited for it, but a few days before the race, I was in the shower and I found a rather large lump on the lower region of my body. I guess that's the best way to say it. And I eventually discovered after the race that it happened to be testicular cancer, which was very shocking to me because I try to be really, really healthy and I just had no idea where it came from. But it was stage 2 and I had to undergo an orchiectomy, so surgery, and also go through chemotherapy. So about, I'd say halfway through my chemo treatment, I asked my mom, who was there with me every step of the way, to bring a guitar, a Taylor guitar, to get set up by my good friend Bill at Guitar Factory. And I told her, hey, please, when you bring this guitar over, ask Bill what he thinks is the best acoustic guitar that money can buy. And he recommended Santa Cruz. And I was kind of surprised by that because I'd never really heard of the company before. And I looked at the prices and I just thought, gosh, no guitar is really worth that money. But it piqued my curiosity and I ultimately decided to go to the one authorized dealer that I know of in Florida, which is Corsic Music, to try some of these. And I tried a lot of them and I thought they just sounded so good. And I asked my mom and dad, hey, come over to this guitar shop with me and just please convince me that this guitar is not worth the money. And they said, I'm sorry, son, I think it just sounds too good. I think it might be worth the price tag. So I went the next day to the shop again to pick it up or to just talk about maybe a deal or something. And this guitar was gone. And I was just heartbroken because I just had my heart set on it. And a few weeks passed by and I was just thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it all the time. And ultimately, I went to the shop again for something that was totally unrelated to a Santa Cruz guitar or shopping for a guitar. I think I was getting a guitar set up or something. And the staff told me, hey, go check out the vault. And this guitar happened to be right back on the shelf. And I asked them, what happened? To tell me. And they said that the owner of this guitar, the guy who bought it, actually returned it for whatever reason. That guy's crazy in my opinion. But I just, at that moment, I just knew I had to have it. And I pulled the owner of the store, Ken, aside and said, hey, please, let's work out a deal. Let's work out something. So I put a payment towards the guitar just so they don't, they don't sell it and they just take it off the shelf. And they did. And they worked with me and big shout out to Korzik for working with me. I mean, I paid it off and I brought it home shortly after my chemo treatment. So this is the guitar that got away and then came back to me. And I will never let it go again. And it's definitely my prized possession of a guitar. Hope you guys enjoyed the story. Again, massive shout out to Santa Cruz, Korzik Music, all that good stuff. I spent a lot of time with them at the past few NAMM shows, and both of those companies are just fantastic. Until next time, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please feel free to leave a comment. Tell me your thoughts and your experiences with Santa Cruz if you have any, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.